G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video here, we did get the data download earlier today and we now know the category weakness for the EZA for the Tech Grade 8 Vegeta here, and then also the STR KAIOKEN GOKU. So as you can see here, it is one EZA, which always disappoints people, but considering we now know what the Piranha Stone is going to be used for, I don't think we can complain that we're missing out on 30 stones. So, as you can see here, the weakness of the EZA is the Battle of Fate category. Very, very powerful options on this one. As usual, this is an LR EZA, so we're going to want to be using predominantly LRs. But let's have a look at the, whoops, I don't know what I clicked there, but the Battle of Fate category. So, for Battle of Fate, we've got 3 LR EZAs, which is great. As I said, we want to be going with that full LR contingent. So we've got the new Freezer and Goku. They're the 220%. So clearly they're going to be your best option to get your leader skill out of the way there. If you don't have them, you could either go the AGL Blues or the STR GT Duo. Of these two, like I guess they'd work as a floater, and then you could bring a friend of them. Whereas the Blues you have to use in slot 1, and that definitely does come with its risks as you're relying on their dodge. But the fact that we have 3 LR leads is definitely a good thing. And then a pretty fat list for, I guess, LR options here. So we'll start with Super and then we'll work our way through Extreme. So starting off here, we've got AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, a phenomenal choice. He's got the dodge, he can perform the crits, he's got guard. Tick, tick, tick. Jiren is going to be pretty solid too, especially if you're using other Universal Survival Saga options. He's going to be able to jump in, can put up some decent damage, and yeah, mainly operate as a linking partner for someone like AGL UI Goku. So he's going to, for me, he's a must run in EZAs. You've got that first turn where he's going to have the guaranteed dodge. We're going to have crit. If you get into that, well, guaranteed if you get to that 24 key mark, he will single-handedly carry you through this EZA. I have no doubt about that. So if you've got AGL UI, definitely be putting him on those teams. In terms of the two, like Super Saiyan Gohan and Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I would probably avoid if possible. So moving into Tech, Tech UI again is going to be a great option. Can link with AGL AGL UI. Has a good link set. Just dodge, big tick. Tech Piccolo, I think for something like this, he will be an effective option. Like in terms of difficult content now, he's not really runnable, but for an LR EZA, I think he's still going to be great when he's on the category. Tech Jiren, if you're running AGL Jiren, certainly a deadly combo between those two. And then Tech Vegito, you could use as a slot 3 floater. Then we've got the Gammas. I guess if you're running a really superhero heavy team, you might want to bring them for their support. Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku, again, like Piccolo, he's not as great in the current difficult content, but he is going to be really usable in a LR EZA, especially when he's got a type advantage over Grade 8 Vegeta. I guess if you're battling for a lead, you probably could go to Trunks and Vegeta, use their bond of parent and child lead, I guess, and maybe make use of that. But I probably wouldn't be bringing them. Int Namek Goku would work really well, especially with type advantage over Vegeta. He'll be able to do a ton of damage there. And then you've got the Int Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Well, you could use Goku as a dodger as well, but in Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, actually a great shout if you don't have this guy. And maybe even if you only have this guy at 55%, you got him at Rainbow, you might want to bring him instead. He's double orb changing, he's got the damage reduction, he can dodge, he's got support. Like, that Gohan is really, really handy. It's just a floating unit on team. So you potentially want to bring him there. For STR, you've got the Beasterizer, like another one of those units that I consider pretty much a must-run in LR EZAs. He'll be absolutely phenomenal here. Spoke about GT Duo if you need a leader. You're obviously EZAing this guy, so you wouldn't be bringing him. The other options there aren't great. Then we go into physical. So, as I said, physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, really good option. He'll be able to do a ton of damage and yeah, pretty much just decimate the bosses. Physical Super Saiyan Trunks, I guess if you're really struggling, like you could bring him, the Zeta, or Physical Ultimate Gohan, but they certainly wouldn't be my first choices. But the Physical Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta is actually really good. I think he goes a little bit under the radar. He can do some really big damage while also providing support to rotation. So I think he probably is an underrated option to bring on the team as well. Then we jump over to Extreme, and if you're running Extreme, I'd predominantly be running like a full Extreme team for something like this where you don't really have enough time to fix up your rotations. I probably wouldn't be mixing Extreme and Super, so you're definitely not running him, but Frieza with the category advantage and his damage reduction, Golden Frieza would have good like a really good ability to defend, and then you'd have someone like AGL Full Power Frieza who'd be able to really carry the damage load. So AGL Full Power Frieza would be a great option. Baby would be alright, you're going to fulfill that Saiyan condition, so that could work there. Tech merge Zamasu, like again, could operate as your extreme class leader if you need, so you could utilize him. Otherwise, not much there. We spoke about you as the best leader. Yeah, look, I'd really recommend focusing in on the superclass options there. Then as we go into the TURs, is there anyone that I would consider worth running? I guess you got Tech Beerus for his support, could be handy. Other than that, yeah, I guess you got Physical Super Saiyan 2/3 Goku, Godku if you need a pure Saiyan / hybrid Saiyan leader. But other than that, I would definitely, well, you got Physical Kid Buu for his support. Yeah, no, I'd definitely be sticking with like a super class LR team here. But what we'll do is we'll transition over into the game, and I'll show you the team that I'm planning on rocking for the EZA. So here we are in game, and I think this is what I'm going to start off rocking, I guess, for the EZA. And I think this team will absolutely decimate it. As you can see, I do have the Frieza, so I've got that HP 4 key, and then 220 to stats, leader skill. I feel like that stat boost is going to make a massive difference in being able to get this done nice and quick. We've got the two dodging extraordinaires, so we've got the AGL UI, Tech UI. My plan is ideally to get them on rotation together, have AGL UI Goku sit in slot 1, use his guaranteed dodges, get the crits, and probably just kill the bosses by himself. When I was saying before that he will single-handedly carry you to victory, I don't think that is crazy at all. Like, he will. And the handy thing by having two Universal Survival Saga options is if we get them on rotation with the friend or my own Int Frieza, we'll be able to link up really well still. So we've got like two good solid slot 1 options there, because I think Tech UI will be able to work with that. We've got STR Beast, who I would ideally get on rotation with the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but not really the end of the world if he ends up with someone else. He's again going to be able to sit in slot 1 for us there, take all those attacks, then fires off multiple supers, can build up that crit chance as well. And I think he's going to be really able to decimate the bosses. Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan could probably pinch us out in slot 1 if we got a really, really bad rotation, because he does have that guard and the tiny little bit of damage reduction. But again, especially when we get onto those multiple enemy phases at the back end, he's just going to be able to pour on the damage and just absolutely obliterate. So I've gone with a really pretty damage heavy team on that front. And then we've got the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So in this team, he is only going to be supporting the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but it's more the fact that he, again, is a unit that we can throw in slot 1 to pinch hit. He has a 70% chance to dodge. He's got the guard, guaranteed crits at 24 key. I just think he's, yeah, quite a versatile option. As we scroll through here, the only other one that I was really looking at potentially bringing was swapping out the Super Saiyan Gohan for maybe whether I thought orb changing might be more valuable, or potentially getting the Super Saiyan Goku in there. But overall, I think this is going to be the best team to get the EZA done. Being an LR EZA, it's going to be a nice and quick one for us. So let me know how you're going to be building your team down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.